Hello, this is day 14 of the Nativity fast. It's a Sunday, and the gospel for the liturgy that we read on this day is again out of St. Luke, chapter 13, verses 10 through 17. It's a story of a woman who had a spirit of infirmity for 18 years. She was bent over. There is a condition that that is known in modern medicine, that some suppose that perhaps it was a complete bending over, almost in half, where her face was just near her feet. She was just literally bent over double and could only stare at the ground. The Lord raises her up, and the fathers, when they talk about human posture, when Christ, heals someone's condition of where they were lame and paralyzed, and then they raise up, right? This woman is bent over, looking at the ground, and she is raised up. Well, obviously, they tie this to the raising of Christ at Pascha, at the resurrection. And we are raised with Christ, as the epistle for this day also says. But the fathers speak that and remind us that the posture of this woman went from being bent over to the ground like an animal. And animals always on all fours. They have their snout in the dust, looking for their next morsel of food, their next meal, what they're going to have, what they're going to do to survive. But a human is the one that is completely erect, that is able not simply to look down to the ground and the things of the earth, but is able to look around and see their fellow human beings, to look them in the face, to interact with them, to speak with them, to love them, to hear them, to react, to interact with them. And then there is also what only human beings can do, that this woman could never do, which is to look up to the skies, to worship, to behold the works of God, and to say, these are the works of God, in wisdom has he made them all. And this is truly where we find ourselves, especially in the context we're here in the Nativity fast. We, as human beings, St. Athanasius says in his work on the Incarnation, we were swirling around, almost as in a whirlpool towards oblivion, disintegrating as a human race, infected by mortality. Our Lord sees our condition, a sort of bent overness, a disintegration, and he is appalled by it. He will not allow this to stand. And so he comes to us and he raises us up. He takes our human nature upon himself. He renews it and bids us unite to him. And that life and that straightness and that renewal is given to us as we unite to him. So just as this woman, how awful would it be if after 18 years of being bound to the earth, she was straightened and then, went and laid in bed all day, wasted the rest of her years, did nothing with the gift that had been given to her. Let us, since we have been visited, we have the icon of the Nativity up here, I have to look at it. We have been visited by our God. We have been raised up. Our God has come to us. He has become one of us to lift us up, raise us up. Let us look around at our neighbor who is in need. Let us look up to God in wonder and gratitude for all of his gifts. Let us be human beings as our God bids us to be. So may God bless you on this Lord's Day. And Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.